This story begins about 2.5 years ago. My husband and I were eligible for phone upgrades, and as a bonus, we were getting 2 pairs of Samsung virtual reality goggles, kind of like the ones you see here. I was really excited about this part, but when they arrived, I put them on a shelf, and I just let them sit there until actually last October, where during my monthly ITC meeting, we were given Google Cardboard virtual reality goggles and trained on how to use them in the classroom. I can't tell you how excited I was. Instead of just looking at a video of the ocean or instead of looking at a map of the ocean, I was actually looking at coral and fish swimming all around me. If you look at the picture here, it's exactly like that. Everywhere I turned, I was surrounded by water. My mind immediately went to how awesome this was going to be to use with teachers and students. I'm going to get back to the story in just a second, but first I want to give you my first challenge, and that is I want you to take risks. Don't be like the virtual reality goggles that I received and then let sit on the shelf. Don't become stagnant and don't become content. Instead, I want you to push yourself to grow, and I want you to learn about new programs and tools and apps and strategies. All right, so that's the first one, take risks. So now back to my story. I ordered virtual reality goggles for the school, and I did training with middle school science lead teachers and during their monthly meeting. Once my lead had her training, then she contacted the rest of our science teachers and asked them to contact me about virtual reality goggle training, and they did. Okay, so this is my second challenge to you, especially for leaders in the school. If you're a leader and you want your team to grow, then accountability is the key to that. Hold them accountable, just like my science lead did. Okay, she asked them, or didn't even ask them, she required them to get training from me. So during the trainings, my teachers were awestruck. I started with 7th grade science, and I showed them how to use the virtual reality goggles with biomes. And I showed them an app that let the students travel through a cell and find different organelles. In 6th grade science, we talked about how you can use virtual reality with marshlands and wetlands and even space. And then in 8th grade, we talked about how to use them with energy transformations using a roller coaster app so they would see kinetic and potential energy changes. Don't you want to be a trendsetter like this, an innovative teacher? If so, you have to be willing to take risks. And if you aren't confident in your abilities to do this, and if you're nervous about trying this for the first time, well, that's where I come in. That's where other ITCs can help. In fact, my third challenge is this: be intentional about innovation. Intentionally seek out your ITC to co-plan and co-teach innovative lessons. The cool part is that you have someone else to rely on, to bounce ideas off of, and to help you through this process. In fact, let me continue my story and give you an example of this partnership. One of the teachers at my school teaches both 7th grade science and social studies. She's not a strong user by her own admission, but she was inspired after our training to use VR with her students. So we co-planned and we co-taught a lesson for her immigration unit. Her students virtually visited Ireland, Italy, China, all of the different countries that immigrants came from. And then they visited Liberty Island, and they were able to look all around the Statue of Liberty. And after that, they went to Ellis Island. They got to go inside to see what that was like, and also outside. I hope her story inspires you. I was so proud of her for attempting something out of her comfort zone, for attempting something innovative and engaging for students, for helping to create 21st century students who are college, career, and citizen ready. For Digital Learning Day, we also had teachers use them for Native American lands. We had our librarians use virtual reality to show virtual book trailers. The kids love that. And you know, you guys have a choice. You can be either like the goggles that are sitting on the shelf and just keep doing the same thing, or you can take risks and try something new. Don't you want your lessons to be like innovative, engaging, fun, cutting edge? I hope that you can make virtual reality an authentic reality in your classroom. I hope that you can partner with me. Thank you.